heist movie where nobody breaks into a bank. Tokyo, December 1989. The Nikkei sits at 38,915. Half the world's stock market value is Japanese. A square meter of land in Ginza is priced like a luxury car. People joke that the land under the Emperor's Palace is worth more than California, and somehow it doesn't feel like a joke. No guns, no masks, just land, credit, and belief. Somewhere in Roppongi, in a corner booth of a champagne bar, a man in a silver tie is checking copper prices on a tiny glowing screen. They call him the Copper Prince. He thinks he's running his own private hustle. He has no idea he's standing inside the biggest heist of all. Every heist needs a mark. After the Plaza Accord in 1985, the yen surges, Japanese exports become more expensive, and the future suddenly looks less certain. Japan's miracle is now vulnerable. The mark is clear: Japan's future growth. The Bank of Japan slashes rates. Money becomes cheap and desperate. It needs somewhere to go. In a smoky dealing room high above Tokyo Bay, the Copper Prince leans back in his chair. He's not a land guy. He trades copper. He watches as orders from Japanese manufacturers slow down a bit. The real economy flinches. But something strange happens. Instead of risk going down, speculation goes up. He starts front-running the move. Buy copper when the Bank of Japan hints at easier money. Sell it when whispers of tightening drift through. He tells a hostess later that night, copper is just the heartbeat. The real body is somewhere else. He's right. The pulse he's reading is the early rhythm of the land heist. Every heist needs a crew. The mastermind, the Bank of Japan. The inside men, commercial banks. The front operators, property developers and big corporations. The unwitting accomplices, ordinary families with 30-year mortgages. Cheap money gushes into the system. Banks look around for collateral and fixate on the one thing they're sure is finite: land. If you own land, you can borrow. If you borrow, you can buy more land and stocks. If you buy more, the price goes up, and the cycle feeds itself. The Copper Prince sits in a late-night diner, still in his suit, tie loosened, flipping between two charts, copper futures and the Nikkei. Normally, copper, the metal of wires, motors, construction, tracks real economic activity. But now it's being outpaced, obliterated, by land and equities. He taps the Nikkei chart and laughs. This isn't industry anymore. This is theater. He makes a killing riding the volatility in metals as money sloshes around the world. But he notices something unnerving. The more insane Tokyo's land prices get, the less copper tells him about the real state of the economy. The heartbeat is racing, but the body is starting to disconnect from reality. Now the job is in full swing. A Tokyo office tower isn't just a building. It's a financial lever. 1. A company owns land. 2. Land is revalued higher. The balance sheet looks stronger. 3. Banks lend more against this inflated network. 4. The company uses the cash to buy even more land and stocks. 5. Rising asset prices justify even more lending. It's a loop that mints paper billionaires. Ordinary families are dragged in. A small house now needs a giant mortgage and half a lifetime. Young couples sign anyway, terrified that if they don't, they'll be locked out forever. In a rooftop bar overlooking Shinjuku, the Copper Prince clinks glasses with developers and junior bankers. One developer, flushed with alcohol and victory, says, "Land is not like your copper, my friend. They can dig more copper. They cannot dig more Tokyo." The Copper Prince shoots back, half joking, "They can't dig more time either." He looks out over the endless city lights and realizes something chilling. His copper trades settle in days or weeks. But these land bets? They're written against decades of assumed future prosperity. For the first time, he wonders if everyone at this party is spending a future that hasn't happened yet. By late 1989, the mastermind gets nervous. The Bank of Japan starts raising rates, slowly at first, then more firmly. Money isn't quite as effortless anymore. The heist doesn't stop immediately. The Nikkei still hits its peak, the champagne still flows. The brochures for new developments are glossier than ever, but the silent alarm is ringing. Back in the dealing room, The Copper Prince sees something before most others do. Copper prices start to wobble. Not a collapse, but a strange stutter. Overseas orders soften. Credit-sensitive buyers hesitate. His screen flashes margin calls from smaller clients who stretched too far, betting on the same Japan forever story. He stares at the chart and whispers, "The heartbeat is slipping." Then the Nikkei starts falling, not in one dramatic crash, but in a grinding, relentless slide. Suddenly, the people he saw swaggering on rooftops are fielding calls from their banks. The collateral they pledged, land, shares, dreams, is no longer enough. The vault door of the future is slamming shut. In a normal heist, the crew escapes with the loot. In Japan's heist, nobody escapes. Not the banks, not the corporations, not the Copper Prince. He survives financially. He was trading liquid metals, not frozen real estate. But his world shrinks. The bars are quieter now. The speculative energy is gone. The land guys who used to boast in his ear have vanished into restructuring meetings and quiet bankruptcies. He visits a former developer friend who once bragged about owning half a district on paper. The man now works in a smaller office with cheaper furniture, still paying off ghosts from 1989. The Copper Prince thinks back to that rooftop. They can't dig more time either. That's when the real shape of the heist clicks into place. Japan didn't just inflate asset prices. It pulled decades of growth forward, securitized it as land and stocks, and spent it between 1985 and 1989. The loot was never cash in duffel bags. It was the next 30 years of normal economic life. The Copper Prince's copper charts were honest. They showed real factories, real wires, real motors. The land charts were not. They showed a story everyone agreed to believe, until they didn't. That's the true mystery of the 1989 Japan bubble. Not how the masters of finance fooled the public, but how a whole nation, from central bankers to property kings to one glamorous copper trader in a rooftop bar, all helped pull off a legal heist on their own future, and only realized what was stolen when the bill arrived decades later.